Yo, what is good, guys? And in today's video, I will be teaching you how to use Purple Skin Changer and Purple Skin Changer Plus. These are new skin changers. Obviously, they work because I'm making a video about it. I know it's been a long time since I made a skin changer video, but me and my devs have been working day and night on this skin changer. It's been a real effort for us, so it really mean a lot if you actually use it, and I will be giving the best tutorial I possibly can. I've even written down some things I need to say, so I put some time into this. But yeah, let's get into it. So basically, first thing you want to do is click the first link in the description. Now this video is going to be divided into two parts. The first part is going to be using the free changer that we made. Free changer is going to be getting updates really often, probably every other day, whenever we patch things and just fix it up. Right now it's in a pretty beta stage. And then the second half of the video, probably not half, but the second part of the video is going to be about the paid changer. The paid changer comes with an aimbot, so it's more like, it's not a crazy aimbot, but it's more like for recreation. So let's say you want to cheat while using a skin changer, it can just help you out with that. Like let's say you're bad at the game and you just want to get a cheat running, an undetected nice cheat that we work on updated every single day. Then yeah, it's only $3 for a month, so it's pretty cheap. And yeah, basically let's now I'm going to be showing you how to use the free cheat. So basically what you want to do is click the first link in the description. It's going to bring you here. This is my link tree. Now there's plenty of things you can check out here. You're probably, if you want to check out the dev who's going to start uploading soon, you can click this. But you're going to be wanting to open my Discord. Now you're going to have to submit this to make sure you're not a bot and you're not raiding my server. And once you finish the steps, proceed to target site. And then it will give you an invite to my server. And this is what my server is going to look like when you first join it. It's going to look normal. If you look at the roles, there's this Purple Skin Changer Plus role. Like I said, if you pay for the premium version, you get a special role in my server that comes with special privileges. And these are the Skin Changer dev team, which they're on top, obviously. But you're going to want to scroll down to the part that says Purple Changer, and there's no verification needed for the server. None. So you're going to scroll down the Purple Changer. There's two sections, premium and free. We're focusing on free now. And these are the older versions. You can download them if you want to mess around with them to see what the older ones were, but there's a risk of them getting like VAC detected and stuff because they're older versions and they're not made for the newest version of CS. And yeah, you can see these are all really recent. So before you download it, you actually have to go ahead and turn your antivirus off. So go ahead and click this little thing here. And if you have any antiviruses, right click them and click exit like you see here, except that's not an antivirus. And then the next thing you want to do is type in anti here. And then after clicking Windows key, press enter, click manage settings, and turn everything off here. It's not a virus. You can scan it if you want. You can crack it if you really want and see what's in it. It's not a virus. I worked on it myself, so yeah. So you know it's not a virus. But if you're really like sketched out about that, then yeah. And some browsers don't even allow you to download things like that, so I have to go ahead and change my browser to Microsoft Edge. So you might have to do that also. All you have to do is type default apps, then change your default browser. And then you want to go ahead and click download. It's going to take a minute. It actually loaded to my second monitor. And then as you can see, it's right there. Just drag it on your desktop. And then you're done with that for now. And you're done with my server for now. Now this is the zipped file. Go to open it. If you have WinRAR, you can unzip it. But for me, I just have to drag it to my desktop. And then once you're in here, there's a few things in here which I'm going to explain to you right now. There's this configs, which is a shortcut that leads you to the configs. And these are just tested ones. They don't mean anything. But if you have multiple drives on your computer, for example, then it's only located. If you open up File Explorer, which I accidentally just unpinned it, if you go into Documents, Purple Changer, it will be located right here. But I have it right here as a shortcut, which you should be able to work it. Now this is Csgo Skinchanger, not a ratted version, it's just normal version, so you know it's okay. These are instructions, which I'm gonna paste this video link once it's finished uploading here, because this is an in-depth tutorial. And then update info, which lists all the updates we have whenever there's a new version, because for the free version, since it doesn't run off of downloading things from a server, every time there's an update, which you'll want to check, there's going to be a new version in here, which I will add everyone in the server whenever there's a big version that had a security patch that fixed VAC or whatever. And if there's any little versions that fix like really small things, make the menu look better, I won't add everyone. But if you get a ping and it's in this changer, in this setting, you're going to want to go check it out. And this is the reason why you should stay in the server. You can leave if you want, but I highly recommend you to stay so you can get newer versions, so your account will not get vaxxed when CSGO gets an update and you don't for your changer. So let me just run through everything right now. You just want to, this is the DLL itself. So if you want to use a different injector, if you don't trust this one, feel free. And this is our injector. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and open CSGO before anything, and I'll be back when CS is opened. So this is a very important thing that I'm about to say right now, so make sure you listen. If you want the skin changer to work at all, you need to have one item in your inventory. So see how I have a graffiti? You need a graffiti. In order to get one, you need to be private rank 2, which is really easy to get to, and your account's probably already private rank 2, so this is pointless in explaining. But you need one random item in your inventory if you want it to work, because how the inventory changer works is it checks your files, and if you don't have any values here, it can't change the value and actually change skins in there to appear in your inventory. So if there's nothing here, it has nothing to change, and it can't change these because these are all default. So you just need a spray, a graffiti, a sticker, literally anything. So if you don't have anything, then just go ahead and grind a level 2 and get one. And yeah, that's basically for that's that. So let me just go ahead and show you how to inject it. So you're gonna have your purple changer folder right here. Double click the injector. More info. Run anyways. Go ahead and click yes. Yeah, and then you want to click select DLL to inject. And you might have to go to desktop, purple changer, then open the DLL, continue, go ahead and close that, and you can minimize all that. Then when you launch CSGO, you're going to notice that there is a little watermark in the top right corner. You cannot get rid of the watermark unless you have the paid version, which I will go over, but we purposely made it really small and very minimalistic, so it doesn't really bother you, and it does have an FPS counter and the time, so it's quite useful. And yeah, so if you press insert, you're going to see the menu right here. You want to go ahead and click on changer, and this is basically the inventory changer. I'm going to run you through all the different settings. First, let me just load into a game real quick, just so I can show you that, you know, it actually applies and, you know, the skins show up, obviously. So yeah, like I said before, this is a beta changer. We're trying to get it sent, like, we've been working on it for a long time now, and we want it to go to you as soon as possible, so we're not gonna like fully finish it because then we won't have enough funding to finish it and whatnot. But it is in a good enough stage to be uploaded. You know, there's still, the menu doesn't look great. It looks fine. But you know, there's many little things. But yeah, basically you can see I have no skins whatsoever, and you need that graffiti. Like I said, you need one item. And if you press insert on your keyboard, by the way. If you don't know how to press insert, then yeah. But then let's say I want a desert eagle, hypnotic. Let's say I want the seed. The seed doesn't work for that one. Let's say I want the where to be that far, just to show you that the slider works. You want to press add. If it shows up here, that's so you know it worked, and then you can change it later. And then click apply. Now once you click apply, you check your inventory. You have the skin. The reason it looks so bad is because I had the wear down all the way, and I just replaced it. But since I just replaced it and I was in the middle of a game, you have to relaunch your game if you want it to actually show. Which is something you should already know, but if you don't know, I'm just walking you through this because I want this to be the most basic tutorial ever. I will make videos on it later when we have bigger UI changes and just updates. But if you go ahead and grab a Deagle skin, you're going to see I have the hypnotic. In terrible wear. But, you know, I have the hypnotic. And then these are configs. Basically how configs works. See how this has the hypnotic? And I go to configs. And I name this config hypnotic. Create config. And then I go back to the changer and I delete hypnotic. Then I go to configs. Then I click load config. I go back to changer. You're going to see that I do have the Deagle hypnotic in it. So that's basically how configs work. So if you add a bunch of skins, save it into config, load the config. That's how it works. And like I mentioned before, if your friend sends you a config, you can go in here, they can see in the config, and you can drag it into the config folder. Like, see how the config saved here? And this config saved here, you can drag your friend's configs that they made. And in my server, I actually have free configs and public configs. Public configs, anyone can chat in here, as you see the message I put here. So if you make any good configs, you can go ahead and throw them in there, and let's say you're bored one day, you can look through here and find different configs, and free configs are going to be ones I start to work on, which I will be starting to make configs right after I make this video. Yeah, that's basically how that works, and there's way more things than that, so I'm just getting the tip of explaining. See how I am private rank 2 and no skill group? If you go ahead and click on the profile changer part, this is really nice. I love this part. Go to check enabled, change your rank to, let's just do global elite. Now if you're global elite and you have -1 wins, or if you have 0 wins, it's obviously not going to show up, so let me just give myself 1,000 wins. Let me make my level, like this is your level, 40. XP, that doesn't really matter, but just put it there. So I want just a pretty high number for all of these, for my commandments, and click apply. And as you can see here, all of this changed. Clicking get service medal does not work since it's only client-sided, it doesn't actually server-sided. But you know, if you're flexing to your friends, then it's a great way to show off, and it just looks really nice, and it's overall just a great feature. And if you ever accidentally leave my server, you can click purple server, and then it's gonna launch your browser. And as you can see, just gives you an invite and lets you join my server. It's a very, very useful feature to have in this. But yeah. So guys, I just wanted to showcase that the knives, and they actually work. So yeah, you see my knife here. I forgot to show it, so I'm just coming back to show it. So guys, this will be the paid segment of the video. So if you're not looking on paying for a skin changer that comes with a cheat, then you can just leave. But yeah, I will be showcasing the paid version now. So, but you can just continue watching through it if you want to see. So basically, you've already seen the free version. Now the paid version, what you have to do is you have to go click on the prices tab in my server. These are all the prices: $3 for 1 month, $5 for 3 months, $30 for lifetime. We may adjust the prices later, of course. But right now, I think the best bang for your buck is going to be the $5 for 3 months. But you know, if you just want to test it out for 1 month, and I will showcase it to you, so you will know what everything is. And yeah, we update this one every day, sometimes multiple times a day, just making small bug fixes and just adding new features and whatever. And yeah, whenever there's major new features, I will make a new video on it, of course. But yeah, there's $3 for 1 month, which is probably what a lot of y'all will be going with. So all you have to do is click on my PayPal, click send, and then here, let me log in. And then once you open up PayPal, you're going to want to send $3. And then just hold this, keep this open. Then you're going to go over to download premium. Click download. Once it's done downloading, bring it to your desktop. And then you're going to see the name is Purple Changer Plus, because it is the paid version. So you can go ahead and unzip it and whatnot. And then if you look in here, it has the same config system, but it does save to a different folder. So same configs, empty config. What this is, it's basically just an empty config. So if you ever want to reset your configs, since this one does have cheats included, pretty useful. So the reason it comes with it downloaded is so you can just grab it, move it to your configs folder. So now it's in here. And then now what you have to do is open Purple Changer Plus, more info, run anyways. Now in case you don't know, this is actually the the loader, the injector, and it does display your hardware ID. And don't try anything because showing hardware ID does absolutely nothing. But what we're going to do is click copy on the hardware ID, then reopen this. Then what you want to do here, this is the most complicated part, you want to paste your hardware ID, put a bunch of spaces, type your Discord name, which for me is that, and then you want to type the plan. So for me it would be, you don't need to type your plan since I can see how much money you spent on it, so I know how much to put you for. Basically all I do is I go into the cheat, I approve your hardware ID, so I put your hardware ID in there, and then when you launch with the loader, it's basically going to say, whose hardware ID is this? Oh, your hardware ID is there? Okay, we'll allow you to accept the cheat. And then when the 3 months is over, or the 1 month, or whatever membership you pay for is over, then we'll just remove your hardware ID, and then we'll message you on Discord. That's why we need your Discord tag, and they'll tell you that it went up. If you want to renew it, then you can renew it. Sometimes we'll have deals on renewing it. So let's say it's $5, and then you have to pay $5 again. Sometimes if you renew it the same day you lost it, maybe we'll make it $4. And yeah, this is basically all you need to do. Click send, and then we should you should be accepted. We'll DM you when you're accepted, but you should be accepted within 2 or maybe 3 hours. Depends how long it takes it to process it, because we want to make sure you're not a bot. And there's many things we need to process to make sure it's legit. And yeah, if something for whatever reason goes wrong, which it shouldn't, we will accept it. We're also doing mod accepting, so if you join my server, you can apply for a mod because I will have that set up soon. But you want to go ahead and click on support tickets if something's wrong, and you can just make a support ticket and message one of our many mods that we will have. And yeah, so basically once you have it, since my hardware ID is obviously approved, you can just have this minimized, open your CS, and I'll be back when my CS is opened. So after I've responded to you, or one of my mods has responded to you, after we've added your hardware ID and approving your thing, oh, and if something goes wrong, there's a refund 100% guaranteed. There is always a PayPal fee, so we'll send you back the money without the PayPal fee, so you might lose like 10 cents, but there's going to be nothing wrong with it. There's no way for an error. We've tested so many things. But yeah, once you have this open and your CS is open, you have to make sure your CS is open if you want it to work. You want to go ahead and press inject, and make sure you only press inject once, then you can go ahead and close the loader. In CS, you're going to see it has an even smaller watermark in the top left, but it is removable because it is the premium version. Same key as insert, and basically, yeah, this is it. Visuals, skins, misc. Now, if you want watermark off, go ahead and turn it off. And you have auto hop and all these different things, which I'm about to display. And I'm going to display that the skin changer is working. And we do update this version of the cheat, the paid version, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. And it works. It doesn't work by you having to download a new file. So another perk of this one is you can leave the server. But again, I do highly recommend you to stay in the server, because if you need any help with it or just anything with it, you'll need to message us, and it's kind of a hassle having to leave and rejoin. But yeah, this one also has FPS boost options, which is really useful because when you're cheating, you know, it does lower your FPS because it has to render more things, and they aren't that well optimized. But this does an FPS boost option. So I will just showcase it all right now. This was made all by us, so it's nice. Legit bot. If you don't know how legit bot works, then you need to learn how cheats work. I'm not a cheater myself, but I can just explain it real quick. Let me grab a deagle for best explanations. So here's the deagle. The legit bot basically works. You want on key, make it your left key. You want to click enabled, and then it's deagle since I'm holding a deagle. And if you want to go through walls, click ignore wall. Silent, don't check that unless you know what it does. Auto fire, I don't suggest you check that because it's more of a legit cheat. Like it says legit bot, and since you're just running it with your skin changer, this is more just make the game a little more fun and a little easier. And if you don't know what these do, don't check them. If you know what they do, then feel free to check them. Aim type, want it to be on hitbox. Don't make it nearest. Nearest is really weird. Hitbox, I suggest you to do it head or neck. Or if you want it to be even more legit, just do nearest, which I guess I'll just display that. FOV, make it on FOV. And if you want a legit cheat, I would recommend like an FOV of like exactly 3, and smooth, just keep it on 1. And then turn your RCS all the way. What RCS is, I'll go ahead and showcase it with a AK. I'll just show you. RCS is this. It's basically just recoil control. It just controls your recoil. That's all RCS is. If you don't know what it is, then like I said, don't mess with it. But yeah, this is the paid version, so it's really nice. And I'm going to showcase the deagle. So like I said, usually if I'm shooting here, that's a higher FOV. And see how, like, if I shoot right next to his head, it'll flick to his head. Let me just go ahead and showcase again. This is just basic, so if you don't know anything about cheats, this is for you. See how I'm not on his head, and it doesn't hit him? But if I'm a little closer to his head, but not actually on his head like this, it will flick to his head and hit him. So like, let's say I'm missing shots barely, it will hit their head. This is very legit. It does kind of look like I'm actually hitting my shots. As you see, I'm still missing some, just because I'm not, like, you have to be like within a 3 FOV range of their head, which is probably where I just went. Like, see how that flicks on their head? Let me go ahead and showcase a higher FOV, like 30. As you can see, it is hitting their body, since I do have it on nearest. But if you turn it on hitbox and head, let's say you want to get like closest to like hardcore cheating as you want, you have to turn it on and then head. Then now, if I just look here, it will hit him. And yeah, it's basically just going crazy. Visual, I'll explain each one of these. ESP, you can see the player right here. And then, yeah, ESP basically just works how you turn ESP on. You need to make sure ESP is enabled. Hold up. Yeah, so ESP, keep that enabled no matter what. Glow is my favorite. Personally, glow is my favorite just because of how it outlines their body. And just how smooth it is and how good it looks in game because it doesn't change their whole body color. And as you can see, when you get close to them, you can see their normal body. So I love glow. I recommend you use glow, but you can always change it, and there's different kinds. So let's say skinny glow makes the glow smaller. Pulsating is just kind of weird, so I suggest skinny or normal. I'll just put on normal. Sorry for that. Chams basically just changes their body type. Enemy only. Wireframe makes it wireframe. And yeah, that's basically champs. I don't really mess with champs. I only use glow. And then the color. This is really important if you want to change the color. Let's say I want them to be red. Then now they're red, and it just looks very sick. It looks very cool. And now I'm going to display the skin changer. Then the misc. So, okay, here's auto hop, radar reveal, rank reveal, auto accept, name spam. See that in chat? Chat spam is just spamming the chat. Left knife, put your knife in your left hand. This crashes your game unless you enable it in the lobby screen. It's an agent changer. FPS boost, I suggest you, unless you want to go full potato, I suggest you disable post-processing, no 3D sky. What post-processing does is unnecessary. It's terrible. And no 3D sky basically just deletes all the 3D things in the sky and just makes the sky like that, which boosts your FPS a lot more than you'd think. And if you do want to see FPS, the watermark does show FPS, so if you want to keep it on, you can see my FPS in the top left corner right there. And yeah, let me showcase the skins. So right now, it looks like I'm on CT, but I'm actually on T just because of how this map works. So let me go ahead and pick, let's say I want a flip knife. I want an autotronic flip knife. Click load skin. Instantly loads your skin. This is another feature that the paid version heavily outweighs the free version. You don't need to leave the game. Let's say I want to change it to Boreal Forest. Load. Instantly changes. Now let's say I want a little more pizzazz on my knife. See how it instantly changes? If you want the default one, you can just click none. If you want the vanilla. Now let's say I want a sick Doppler. Oh, let me find it. Boom. Now I have a ruby. The best Doppler. In my opinion, at least. And then, let's say I want some gloves. I want some sporty gloves. Some Vice. Load skin. Now, as you can see, something better than even slip changer. Loads instantly. So yeah, that's basically it for the skin changer. You can change all these settings yourself. I will be releasing configs for the paid one. I will be releasing more configs for the paid one. But for the paid configs, yeah, there's just going to be more of them. And they will come with cheats. I'll have legit configs. Or rage configs. Not really rage cheating, but just more of like your mad ones. Like that snap on their head like this eagle thing I made. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to donate to me, my PayPal will be the second link in the description under my link tree, which is the first thing you need to click. Any support helps. I recently got scammed for my M9 bayonet Brightwater, so I have been pretty sad. This is why I've been getting back into skin changers. Some way for me to make more money and get back all the money I lost on that. But yeah, any donations help. And like I said, the cheat is a great deal. You might change the prices depending on what's happening. But for the prices right now, I'll showcase it one more time. $3 for 1 month, $5 for 3 months, $30 for lifetime. And when you're sending it, you want to send your hardware ID, your name, and then how long it is. And if there's any errors, I will message you back right away. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. It means a lot to me. And comment down below if there's anything you want me to change on the changer, or you can message me privately on Discord if you want me to make any changes to the cheat, because I do have the power to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.